Okay guys, here's the plan view of the pantry area, so we can figure out how to get around covering up that window and make this work. So the last video had these pantry cabinets 30 inches deep, starting at the corner, go back roughly 30 inches to try to capture that window. My hesitation is making those cabinets so deep is it's very difficult to access the back, especially the upper doors. You're going to have to be pretty high up on a stool to reach to the back of those cabinets. So talking with you guys yesterday, one idea was just to put a shallow 6-inch cabinet or put doors on the back of this cabinet per se. So, which is doable, but structurally it is hindering the cabinet quite a bit, because if we just put doors on the back and doors on the front, I don't have my 1/2 inch thick back that is dadoed, which is a joint, dadoed and glued into the cabinet back to give it some rigidity, which I really want to keep since we are just mounting these cabinets essentially freestanding. So, which I'm not concerned about doing, but I do want to keep the integrity of the cabinet. So when I was there last week, Tuesday, we came up with the idea of just putting 12-inch deep cabinets on the back. So the pantry cabinet's 24 deep, plus the 12-inch deep cabinet on the back side, so a total of 36 inches from the front corner to the back. And then we have the door thickness on the front and back, which is an additional 1.5 inches total. So all in all, from very front to very back would be 37.5. And I did not measure that window, so I don't know, but I'm thinking that will work. So if we take these cabinets, and this upper section here would be open and the same color as the doors. I'm going to go ahead and hide this wall so we can get a little better angle. Okay. So this would all be paint grade. We can do a decorative shelf here, maybe a glass shelf, and put a puck light in each one of these, and it would have a frame the same width as the door frame that would go around here to finish these off, and that would look amazing coming in the front door to see this nice display with the puck lights on it. So with the changes, meaning removing the wall, and if we want to encapsulate the window, my suggestion from the cabinet standpoint would be to do this, because you guys are already paying for paneling this right side now, the shaker style panel, and paneling the back, which is the bulk of the expense, and removing the wall. We would just have to add the casework. And essentially, it would be the same if we took, instead of doing the 12-inch deep cabinet, if we just put doors on the back of one of these cabinets after we made it deeper, it's essentially the same thing, because we're still having to finish off or panelize the back side of it. So we're just adding the casework, which doesn't have any finish work involved. So, but take a look at the numbers and see what you think. But of the 3 ideas, number 1 being just paneling it, number 2 being making these 30 inches deep and putting doors on the front and back of the cabinet, and idea number 3 of adding these 12-inch deep utility cabinets, my choice is number 3. A bunch of storage space here, the windows covered up, and it's a more consistent look, because if we, with this fridge cabinet, we would not be able to do a shallow cabinet behind it if we left these 30 inches deep. So you would be able to tell that there's a little variation, because this would be a full-size panel versus this having 2 doors and an open spot here. They're just much more consistent. But take a look at this and see what you think and let me know. Thanks, guys.